We had a little bit of tech glitches there, so I think what we'll do is here we are at 7:36. Let's take our 15-minute break now.
Yeah.
Come back, keep talking to Obed, make sure that the stream is okay and stable, and then we'll bring it back on in 15. And back from our break, technical glitches all sorted out. A note for Kyle: when you edit, cut everything else out, please. This is just for all of you joining us on the stream to enjoy our wonderful technical. But here we are. So, with that, where were we?
Having a slight conversation about the ongoings of town.
Drink and we try to power through it.
As you discussed, actually, has self-poured several. It's just been such a make me one of them. Enough to drive you a little bit crazy.
Well, hopefully not too crazy. Seem pretty sound of mind for the most part, compared to the other folks in this town.
Tried to go even check in at the chapel with the flame keeper. Even then, impressed him.
Well, it appears that so far you're the only one we can trust in town. And if you'll keep your doors open for us, we have some investigating it sounds like we need to do. This cove that people keep going to, is that the same place that boat sank all those years ago?
Boat sank out on the bay. But every once in a while, watch as I go up on the hill and follow them as they take their boats out, but then they all dive right out. They swim. Once in a while, I even see things swimming up with them. Things like human no more. That's what they's all become, don't you know? And fish things. That's what they want to do to us all. They want to lure us back, turn every single one of us. But they won't get me. They won't get me. I live here my whole life, and they won't get me.
We have to attend to some business now. I have another drink. I'm going to pour him another drink, and I'm just going to turn to you two.
It's just like what I heard all them years back. You know, there's elves living on the moon. They hollowed out all the insides of it, and they're building. They're watching us, just waiting for that one day when they're all going to come down on us.
Oh, the elves and the moon.
Yeah, they're in league with the gnomes.
The elves and the gnomes and the moon. You know, I know a few good elves. Really nice people they are.
It is
They make
important
great
that we find out the goings on at the cove and Robin, ever so grateful for your hospitality and
That's what I think. That tower, them elves, they made it. They did it. That's what they do.
How do you know that the elves made the tower? What have you been out to?
Never went out that way. Don't trust an elf as far as I can throw.
Well, friends, we know for a fact that the last elven tower we came across produced a thinning. That thinning could affect spilled content for boats. Could be impacting the cove. I think both are points of interest for us, but I think it's best we seek out the cove first and solve what we can there for the people of this town.
very interesting. This
will say. No, go ahead, Ralph.
Achieve it by boat.
Half mile up the coast. You can rope it up there. You can take it by. You can go head on land. Possible. You have to go down the cliff though that way.
Yeah, we have to scale it.
Treacherous cliffs in the rainy weather sounds like berries to me. Although so does the boat, to be honest, and I'm using that. It doesn't actually sound like berries. I hope you're gathering the sarcasm. It's not berries at all. But, I mean, both sound horrible, is what I'm getting at. We either go by sea, where people are seeing things and creatures. You know, after this is all done, I really hope that we get a solid month of relaxation. It has been show up, find monsters, track them, go to where it's worst, deal with it, move on to the next place that's horrible. It's exhausting,
Work's never done.
I suppose.
This is academy work.
Or both.
I mean, I think I'm better suited for a boat ride than I am for scaling a cliff, but that might just be me. What do you two vote? I'm not much of a climber.
Climbing, paddling, it's all the same to me. Wrath, what do you think?
We should take the boat.
All right.
And if things get watery or wet, we can always retreat to it.
Well, damn, man, of course it's gonna get watery and wet. We're on a little boat.
Are you heading out now?
I think, yeah.
Let's do it.
Right.
You head down to the docks. Only one boat remains. Yours.
I'm glad it's ours.
More, taking it off the pier, you paddle up along the cliffs along the shore. It's now 8 o'clock. The sun's starting to go down. But as you head out, and as the sun begins to go down, you paddle out for about an hour, half mile or so, and you see just on the horizon, in the distance, a flotilla of all the boats of the town lashed together and empty, floating on the water.
I say we sail up and see what we can see.
Paddle up. It's just all the boats, about a dozen or so of them. They've all been. It's not every boat that you see. There's a few missing, but most of them have all been tied together. So, the largest of them has dropped an anchor. And they're all floating out here, abandoned.
The people who took these boats have to be somewhere, and my only assumption is down.
Cross.
I'm just gonna kind of fall into the water and start swimming.
Okay. Roll a d6.
Uh-oh. 2.
5.
1.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Look how excited Machi got when
You paddle closer to the flotilla of boats. You're about maybe 150 feet away as Wrath goes to jump out to swim closer to the group of the boats. And Wrath, as you dive into the water, you see underneath the water's surface, with your new gift of the depths, you can see in the murky darkness a lurking shadow. There are 4 hulking forms that have been following your boat. And as you dive into the water, shudder with sudden speed. Roll for initiative.
Oh no.
What are they? Oh boy.
Oh no.
My weapon of warning tells me there's something in the water.
4.
Okay, so here we are on your boat.
What's our boat?
We'll put Wrath. He dove out onto the water. We got Wilhelm, and we got Bruce, and we got Houdini. Okay. And
Ooh.
okay. What do we got for initiative?
4.
13.
20.
Ah.
I get advantage on initiative now.
I had to put down the oars. That's what it was.
Okay.
I'm confused in the water as much as I was yesterday.
Wilhelm, you feel a shuddering in your weapon. It shakes, and you see that there is this trail of something parting the water, perhaps about 40 feet behind you. And you just catch sight. There is something large swimming in the water. Give me a perception check.
I got a 5.
It's bigger than man.
Look out, Raph, it's bigger than you.
It's your turn. What are you gonna do?
It's moving towards us, right? Can I wait?
From behind so there's something coming from behind the wall. Yeah, you could ready an action.
So I don't want to shoot with disadvantage. So essentially, I'm waiting till it's within 30 feet. And then I'd like to fire, I'd like to shoot my crossbow at it.
Okay. All right. Wrath. You can see deep in the water there are 4 creatures coming to watch you.
It got so big.
Their skin is a deep shade of purpley blue, covered in shimmering scales. They have a human-like face with writhing tentacle-like whiskers and sharp fins for mohawks, finned arms with this muscular form to them, but a twisted one. Their instead of legs, though, it is just a fish-like tail. All of them are carrying tridents and harpoons and wicked claws. They are hulking creatures. If they were standing on land, they might be 9, perhaps even 10 feet tall. And they swim with the speed of a shark towards you. You can see, just zoom this out.
Hei.
Hvor er det?
Jeg er på vei hjem. Jeg måtte en rask tur tilbake til byen og gjøre en liten jobb. Jeg er ved Olavs gård snart.
Hent Linnea med en gang, da, og så kommer du hit til klokka 3.
Ja.
Så spiser hun på forhånd, så må hun ha med vinterdressen.
Ja. Er den på skolen? Eller er det den?
Ja.
Ja.
Nei, det er den lilla på skolen, for jeg har tatt boblejakka i bilen.
Ja.
Så må hun ha på de skoene hun har på skolen, fordi jeg har tatt de vanlige vinterskoene i bilen, men de var fortsatt litt våte, så hun må fortsatt også ha med de hun har på skolen i dag.
Ja. Den er god.
Og så er dere her til 3.
Ja, ha det.
Ha det.
Why does the phone do that?
There we go. So yeah, you can see the 3 behind you that are coming behind you. They are all 40 feet under the water surface, and then there's another one
said though that it had a fin parting the water. Is that one on the surface?
The one in the middle is only 10 feet under the water surface.
Okay. Because yeah, I'm looking at the one that I can see and waiting for it to get close enough for me to shoot, basically.
Yeah, they haven't had their turn
Yeah.
So there's 4 that I can see.
yet.
A quick look around, and I want to let both of them know there are 4 of these creatures, 3 behind us, 1 to the front. Rudy, how far away is the
We're starboard.
congregation of boats? You know I don't know that. I don't have that information.
Sorry, what were you asking?
How far away is the... Can you yell how far away the congregation of boats is?
150 feet! They yell over
Yeah,
you.
the congregation of
jeez.
boats is about 100.
I'm gonna take shots, 2 Eldritch Blast shots at the one that's kind of off on its own.
Really?
Can
Someone
Bruce make it?
crashed
Oh,
or-
but he's underwater, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna
So
take shots
cute.
at him. Ah! Ooh. I don't want to tell you what that was. It was a 10, and then a crit. There we go. Okay, made up for it.
Yeah.
19 damage.
19 damage. Wow. The Eldritch Blast carries forth, sending scales and blood shattering out all over the water.
Nice.
So the first one is kind of like to try to find it in the water. I'm trying to get my understanding of shooting underwater. It was like a 10 to hit. I don't think that was a...
The creatures quickly. Yeah, it was the 10 was a miss. Do you want to do anything else, Brad?
Oh. Okay.
The creatures spur into action, swimming forward with speed. And they surface up.
Does that trigger my ready to action?
It does. So 2 of them. This one in the middle breaks the surface. What do you do?
Do I get an action and a bonus action?
When you're ready in action, it's just an action.
All right. I'm going to fire a crossbow shot then at the one that surfaces.
Cool.
Getting a 9.
The bolt goes wide as he comes out of the water, and he takes this harpoon that has a chain attached to it, and he throws it at Rudy.
It was much more shocking. I thought it was a shark, and then when it exploded out of the water, I missed my shot because I'm like, that's a man.
I get a 24 to hit.
Uh-oh.
I think. Hold on. I should just take away my additional magic bonus because I'm not hasted anymore. Yeah, no, it hits.
Alrighty. Rudy, that is going to be 10 points of damage. And as the harpoon it grazes you, and the bolt of it snaps out to the side. And as it does so, it yanks this chain that is attached to the harpoon back. And the bolt catches you through the thigh, pulling you off the ship and into the water with a loud splash. And as you land in the water, the creature rears back and bites into you, getting a 19 to hit. Oh, sorry. I'm wrong. We got to make a opposed strength check before I can pull you.
Well, I rolled a 20 plus 8, so...
Okay, so I got ahead of myself. I got too excited. So you managed to rip it. It leaves this rip through you as you manage to grit your stance, and so ignore the last attack entirely. It doesn't land the harpoon at all.
Big strong Rudy.
Oh, like. So it doesn't do it. It still does 10 damage though. Right?
Still did the original 10 damage. Yeah.
Nice.
Now another one is going to fire its harpoon at Wilhelm.
Oh.
It's at long range, so it's going to do this with disadvantage.
Yes.
But I still get a 17.
No. That's
Be
bad.
strong, Wilhelm.
Wilhelm, that's 9 piercing damage, and I need an opposed strength check.
Oh goodness. 9 damage. Strength check. Oh man. What?
What'd you
I
get?
get a 19 because I rolled a 20.
Well,
So
We
strong.
both crit.
I rolled a 3 for a total of 7.
Wilhelm
So you are
takes
not-
it. Wilhelm is good. He
You
is,
know what? The other one's going to harpoon you too.
Oh.
I get another 17 to hit. 2 11 with disadvantage. Plus 6.
Well, that's fine because here comes another strength check. Is that
Another 8 points of damage.
Ouch.
Yeah, let's see you beat this one. Can you beat 18?
I got a 7. That did it. I jump out of the way of the first one, and as I'm
Yoink.
like, haha, I get slammed with the second one and pulled overboard.
Yeah. Yoink. Then the other one is gonna. This last one's just gonna race up to Wrath,
Uh-oh.
and it's gonna bite you and claw you.
No.
Getting a natural 1 and a 23 to hit.
23 hits. That's it. That's a
Bites you in
solid
the
hit.
leg for 11 points of damage.
Oh, God. Ah! Help me, Bruce.
And with that, we go to Rudy.
Moving the boat, is that an action?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Instead, then Rudy goes, I mean, I know you wanted me with your harpoon, but you didn't have to throw it at me to bring me over to you. And then she jumps off the boat towards the guy and tries to land on him and just starts, like, whamming him with axes. And I'm like, Houdini, come on! Just Houdini's, like, fluttering above, trying to, like, help her out. So... let's see. New axes. 27 to hit.
That is a hit.
Bum, bum, bum. 9 damage.
Nice.
Second one. Woo! 24 to hit.
Wow. Also a hit.
Hot dice. 13 damage.
Nice.
I'm gonna use another red die. Oh, that one. 15 to hit.
Also a hit.
8 damage. And then we're gonna action surge just some more times. Why not? And that's 24 to hit. Whoa, I lost that die. Okay, try that again.
Don't need it.
9 damage. Oh, and this one might not 10 to hit.
Not a hit. And this
Okay.
guy is very bloody. You can see it fuming with its strange fusion. This beast is the ugliest mermaid you could ever imagine. It is like the twisted form of what should have been a beautiful and graceful creature, but one that just has the ugliest qualities of the underwater anatomy combined with the features of a human. These ones are much larger than the fish folk, though. The other fish folk that you've seen were almost clumsy by comparison. These ones are armored, they're muscled, and they look like warriors.
You just hear me yell on top of I'm like, yeah!
All right, we go to the top with Wilhelm, who is in the water.
Encouraged by Rudy's yeehaw, I am going to, so I'm wrestling with this fish.
Well, I'm gonna stop the stream again. I'm gonna pick up my daughter. Then see you guys later, and I'm on